For the past 25 years, the Wawasee Area Conservancy Foundation has had one mission: to preserve and enhance the Wawasee area watershed for present and future generations. Water, our most important and precious resource for good health, recreation, and agriculture. There are water shortages, even water contamination in many parts of our world. We are fortunate to have an abundance of clean water in the Wawasee watershed. From the waters of Knapp Lake and the upper watershed that sits up against the north-south continental divide, to the dam at the outflow of Syracuse Lake, WACF is ever vigilant of threats that might harm these pristine waters. WACF's mission is clean water, protecting the water that affects health and supports recreation opportunities. WACF leads our popular canoe trips down the 10-lake chain on Friday mornings in the summer. The Wawasee watershed includes the lakes in the 10-lake chain, as well as Wawasee, Papakichi, Syracuse, Bonner, and several small, pristine lakes in the Tri-County Preserve. We've all inherited a treasure of clean water from the Continental Divide at Knapp and the agricultural areas that sit at the headwater of our watershed and surround our lakes. We celebrate the beauty of our water and natural lakes. Looking downstream toward Moss and Hindman Lakes, high up in our watershed, you can see the direction of flow downstream toward Lake Wawasee. We live in an area rich with water. Northern Indiana is blessed with over 500 lakes. WACF was founded in 1991 from the Wawasee Property Owners Association to focus on environmental issues. This year, we celebrate our 25th anniversary. We thank you for your support as we continue to anticipate, search out, and solve threats to the Wawasee area watershed. Some of WACF's work includes studies, erosion control projects, shoreline stabilization, land protection, and educational events. There have been over $1.5 million in projects completed in an effort to keep our waters clean. WACF focuses efforts on protecting supply streams that provide a constant renewal of fresh water to our lakes. The Wawasee watershed is located half in Noble County and half in Kosciuszko County. Turkey Creek is our main surface water supply to Wawasee, contributing approximately 43% of our water. Midpoint in our canoe trip just down from Hindman and entering Gordy Lake, canoers take a pit stop along the shores of Gordy Lake, midpoint in the 10-lake chain. Further downstream is Village Lake at State Road 5 and the DNR public launch. This marks the end point of the canoe trips. As the waters leave Village Lake and the 10-lake chain and head into Turkey Creek wetlands, you can observe the wonders of this area from the Barbara Berkey Grant Sacagawea Overlook. This is a place to observe the final wetland filter of the outflow of Turkey Creek to Lake Wawasee. These wetlands serve as the kidneys of our watershed and provide a meandering path to the outflow. You see this now as a small stream, but in a heavy rain, these wetlands will fill up and filter the water flowing into the lake. The WACF sign marks our very first property that was donated by Mamie Long in 1991 and anchors the WACF property overlooking Conklin Bay from State Road 13. Our Levinson-LaBrosse Wetlands Education Center provides meeting and event space. The Eli Lilly Lifetime Founders Society honors our largest contributors and historical ties to Eli Lilly. The Ruddle Pavilion and the WACF Amphitheater sit in the heart of the WACF Education Center property. The WACF Lakefront property provides the opportunity for shoreline demonstration projects, including natural shorelines, native plantings, and glacial stone. WACF promotes the benefit of glacial stone seawalls to diminish wave action and protect important habitat in the near shoreline areas. Our watershed is the place many families grew up together, stayed together through the generations. There are memories here. The area acts as an anchor, holding many families, friends, and recreational users together. As we look around Wawasee to Conklin Bay and Syracuse Lakes, the shoreline of the WACF property, and the Oakwood Hotel across Conklin Bay, Wawasee shows much of what it has to offer: the tranquility, the clean water, and recreational opportunities. The Wawasee Area Conservancy Foundation is grateful to the generous supporters who have watched us grow to 47 properties protecting over 828 acres. It is at this area of the lake, on the west end of Conklin Bay, that our water leaves Wawasee and enters Mud Lake. This is the area between the lakes that includes large wetland areas. Mud Lake Wetland Area helps to filter the water flowing from Wawasee to Syracuse Lake. Here, as the water leaves Mud Lake and enters Syracuse Lake, the last lake in our chain of lakes, we see the relationship of Syracuse Lake, at 414 acres, to the wetlands between the lakes. Syracuse Lake fronts the town of Syracuse and receives most of its water from Mud Lake. The water leaves Syracuse Lake, then flows under State Road 13 as Turkey Creek. It flows over the dam and continues its path toward our friends and partners at the Elkhart River Restoration Association and the St. Joe River Basin. Working together, we can all help to keep our water clean for today and future generations. All that has been accomplished and the work yet to be accomplished will help to keep our waters clean. The Wawasee Area Conservancy Foundation's work can be continued with your generosity. We will persevere to protect our lakes for today and future generations.